Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome all subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. This day in 1960 was a pretty special one for the Lovell telescope in Cheshire. It broke the space record at the time by making contact with an American satellite over 400,000 miles away. It's still working today, and has even been used to look for extraterrestrial life. No sign yet though.
Alexa, what's the time?
It's 8:14 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Tuesday the 14th of March.
Alexa, what's the weather like?
In Rochester, it's 3 degrees Celsius with cloudy skies. Today, you can expect clouds with a chance of showers, with a high of 9 degrees and a low of 0 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke? Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
How do you know if you're a pirate? You just are. Me hearty.
Right guys, I'm here at my flat by myself with my lovely dog. Went out for a walk last night. There's a sign on a lamppost saying avian bird flu, and to keep your dog on a lead and keep away from sick and dead birds. And it's right where I take Max for a walk around the Rochester Riverside opposite the Co-op and Costa Coffee area. So there's a threat of avian flu, bird flu now, through dead birds. So there you go. It's not a big sign, so people can just walk past it and not see it. It's not big. I only noticed it because I was walking towards the riverside on the path and I saw this sign there, but if you didn't see the sign you wouldn't know there was a threat of bird flu, which is a worry. Alexa, what is avian flu?
According to Mayo Clinic, bird flu is caused by a type of flu virus that rarely infects humans. When it does infect a human, it can be deadly. Outbreaks of bird flu have happened in Asia, Africa, North America, and parts of Europe. Most people who've had symptoms of bird flu were in close contact with sick birds. In a few cases, bird flu has passed from one person to another. Human cases have been rare since 2015. Researchers are working on vaccines to help protect people from bird flu.
Alexa, what are the symptoms of bird flu?
According to the NHS website, like other types of flu, bird flu symptoms often include a high temperature, aching muscles, headache, and respiratory symptoms such as a cough or runny nose. Diarrhea, vomiting, stomach pain, chest pain, and bleeding from the nose and gums have also been reported as early symptoms in some people. Within days of symptoms appearing, potentially fatal complications such as pneumonia, acute respiratory distress syndrome and multiple organ failure may develop. This is only general information and does not constitute medical advice. Consult a healthcare professional if you have a medical problem.
You see, whether it really is true or it's meant to frighten, because myself, I'm having hot flushes due to the menopause, and I've been feeling very hot and sweaty lately. Alexa, what's the temperature?
At the moment, it's 3 degrees Celsius. Today, you can expect a high of 9 degrees. Would you also like tomorrow's weather?
No. So basically it's fairly warm anyway. So I'm not panicking. I've seen dead birds at All Hallows Caravan Park. There was dead blackbirds on the floor. I've also seen a dead pink and brown spotted pig dead, a dead carcass on the way to All Hallows as well. Dead birds, dead animals. Hedgehogs get run over, animals get run over running across the road, don't they? It depends how the animal has passed on. Whether it's an infected animal or it's just naturally dead and dropped out of the sky, or it's infected. I mean, who knows? I've seen this place, people feed the birds, they feed the seagulls. So, you know, there's birds in the road that get knocked over by cars because some people are feeding the birds and the birds swoop down and a car will come and knock it over. So you've got to determine how the bird has died, really, haven't you? I personally, birds as pets in cages, fair enough, but birds poo, and bird poo stinks, and I just don't like bird shit. I mean, we live in an area that's populated with birds everywhere, right? And you get bird shit all over the windows. I personally haven't got a window cleaner, so I have to hang myself half out of the window to clean the windows because of the bird shit. That's the truth. I have to put half my body out to clean the windows to get the bird shit off the window. Bird shit is annoying. It's also very smelly. Stinks. It's not nice on a car either, is it? Somebody goes and cleans their car and then they come out the next day and it's full of bird shit. It's horrible. Right, so yeah, I went out for a walk in the dark. There was one man on the field with a postman's jacket, what it looks like on. Walked halfway on the field and then he walked off. He had black hair. I just let him get off the field. I walked onto the field, just walked a small way around the field, and then I walked off, and then I came home with Max. And yeah, the lift is working still, which is good. I came home and I was watching something on telly last night. Let me get the newspaper because I can't remember what it was called. It was about prisoners being released from prison. Prisoners on early release from prison. So, and there was a guy in Gillingham on the TV, a prisoner on television, a prisoner. Right, so what did I watch? It was on about 10. It was about probation. Sorry about this, I'm trying to find it. What was on at 9? Was it on at 9? Parole. 9 o'clock last night. Parole. BBC Two last night, Parole. So they put prisoners on TV. Prisoners that have bitten people's ears off. In the penultimate episode of the documentary Facing the Board this week are Ruben, who has been serving a sentence for biting a man's ear off, and Tom, who made close to £1 million dealing in cocaine. Now these guys were on television, and Ruben had bitten a man's ear off, and he comes from my neighbourhood. Chatham, Gillingham and Rochester, a part of the Medway towns, and this Reuben came from Gillingham. Gillingham is on the telly biting him and he's bitten a man's ear off. He actually wasn't given early parole because they couldn't make his some of his workers hadn't done a check on him properly, so they couldn't give him early release. 8 years prison sentence. He bit a man's ear off in Gillingham. And Tom, the cocaine, is he a cocaine dealer or a... Yeah, cocaine dealer, Tom, he got early release. A cocaine dealer. I watched that for an hour before I went to bed. So they put violent criminals on the television. And drug dealers. We've had paedophiles interviewed on the telly, haven't we? They've had an hour-long documentary about the inside in the mind of a paedophile and interviewing paedophiles. So I watched that. I get increasingly angry every day about what I see and hear, and real people, real stories, and people that need real help aren't getting any. Highlighting drugs and violence. And what is that saying? You know? Drug addicts and criminals can appear on the television. Anyway, this Ledwood Care leaflet, I looked them up on the internet, on Google, this Ledwood Care. I looked them up. Also, they need to look at their leaflets because there's a word spelt wrong. Your well-being at the bottom of this leaflet is spelt wrong. Your well-being is our priority. So the leaflet isn't spelt right. Spelling error, typo error on a professional leaflet. Went on to this Ledwood Care website, no reviews, no one's reviewed it, no one knows anything about it, and they want approximately £15 an hour. £15 an hour, that's a hell of a lot of money, isn't it? It's alright if you're rich, and if you're rich and not well, you can afford someone to come out. Minimum is £15, half an hour. So they'll charge you £15 for half an hour, basically. So if you need someone to quickly go to the shop and do your shopping, it's going to cost you 15 quid. If you want a bit of company for an hour, you're going to have to pay someone 15 quid to just come and sit and listen to you. When there are genuine voluntary workers out there that will do that for free. It's terrible. I expect some poor old person will pay £15 just for someone to sit there for an hour and talk to them. So yeah, spelt wrong. I'm struggling like everyone else to make ends meet at the moment. The electric and gas is just beyond belief. Every couple of days the electric goes right down. I do despise pay-as-you-go meters because if you can't pay it, you know, they can't wrap you on the wrist and say, you know, you're in debt, pay it by so-and-so. You actually get your electric and gas cut off. It's making me behind with other bills because I'm having to concentrate on topping the electric and gas up, so it's making me behind with my other bills. I'm paying for a TV licence, which is mainly the BBC, which has been full of publicity stunts and paedophiles, the BBC. Paying for a TV licence, and they tell me that Gary Lineker is earning £1 million for presenting on the BBC when I'm struggling to top up my gas meter with £10 every couple of days. And I'm paying for a TV licence where people are earning millions of pounds on it. Just sick and tired of it. I sit in my flat by myself day after day, struggling to pay bills. And you've got somebody presenting much of the day for millions of pounds who's now made himself even more famous than he was before. He's going to get people after him wanting to go on shows, and he's going to get more money. That's all it is. And every so often somebody crops up as a sex abuser on one of these TV channels as well, don't they? They're an abuser. And they've, TV presenters, oh God, children's presenters turning up and they've been sex abusers. I just don't know anymore. You pay for the BBC, it's the TV licence, isn't it? Mainly the BBC. If you don't pay your TV licence, they send a white van, and then you get the threat of going to prison, and then you get Gary Lineker earning millions of pounds presenting on the BBC. It's wonderful, isn't it? I mean, what did he actually think was going to happen? He's got all the fucking paparazzi on his doorstep. He's out walking the dog. He's got the cameras in his face. What did he think it was going to happen? I mean, really? As if these people haven't got enough money. And then we're highlighting somebody that's bitten someone's ear off. Spending an hour documentary on prisoners and paedophiles and drug dealers. Oh, it makes good television, but you tell that to the victims that have been murdered. He was in there for manslaughter. He killed someone in a fight. You tell that to the family members of the victim. What about the victims? Are you going to do a documentary about the victims? About the guy's ear that was ripped off? Instead of focusing on the perpetrator? This country is round the bend. It focuses on money. What is going to make a good TV show? What's going to rake in all the money? Not about these poor victims. Well, it's interesting now with prisoners. Let's put prisoners on TV. Let's put paedophiles on TV. Let's, I'm sick of it. Sick of it. And whether it's real or not, I don't fuck some of these names. Hang on a moment. Hello? Hello?
Oh, Lester, is that you?
It's me, Mum, yes?
Are you coming up to visit today?
Yes.
Lovely. Okay, you got your money and the usual things, right?
Okay, Mum.
How are you, Jeanette, son?
I'm not very well. I've got a doctor's appointment soon.
Yeah, okay. Well, you talk about it when you get up here. And I'll probably see you. I'll probably ring it about, ring the taxi for you about 11:30.
Mum.
No, take care. I'll probably see you about 11, but I'll give you a ring before when I book the taxi for you, okay?
Okay, Mum.
Bye for now. Take care.
Bye, Mum. Yeah. I've been feeling depressed all week and I haven't spoken to my mum, but I've spoken to her today. I'm not ignoring people. I've just been feeling down because I keep trying and my life is still the same. I get up, I smile, I'm happy, and I go out there and someone boots me up the ass and makes me feel terrible again. I'm not ignoring people, but some people take off me, take me for an idiot, use me, and then I don't know what to do. I get ill sometimes, I get upset, and I need someone to talk to me, right? You know? I'm there for other people, I always am. But sometimes I need some sort of human contact. See you later.